Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. Good evening.
Okay. Hi, Fernando. Hi, Paola. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, let's start. First of all, welcome to our last encounter. And today we are going to close the course, well, in relation to encounters, and we are going to talk a little bit about the grades. So the agenda that we have for today is this one. Well, first of all, we are going to have we are going to talk about the course conclusions. Then we are going to talk about the grades. Then about dates to close the course. And finally, we will have some time for questions. So I think this encounter is going to be a little bit shorter than the other ones because, well, we are just going to close the course. Okay. So I see Sebastián and Lorena. Good evening. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
Well, hi, teacher. How you doing? Good?
Hi, Sebastián. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, well, so to start, well, I have 4 questions here that is for you to reflect about the benefits that you had with the course and the things that you consider could improve for your teaching practice. So the first question is, well, this is a very general question. So what did you learn from the course? The second one is, did you improve the use of ICT in your teaching context? The third one is, what would you improve in relation to the use of technology in your teaching practice? And the last one is, what would you like to know about that was not covered during the course? So I would like you to think about these questions and then share your ideas about them.
Okay, I'm going to start.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, what I learned about how to create new ideas for my classes, with another technology that I never things that I can do something. For example, create a website was really difficult for me because I had to dedicate many time to thinking about what can I do, but was so I don't remember grateful, gratificant. I don't remember the word. But I feel really happy with the word with my group, how that we did it. So sorry, I'm a little bit nervous and
no, it's okay.
Gratifying, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And I think that we learn a lot about ICT because we have to study a lot about that. And I love create a design new material. I love design. I use Photoshop and Illustrator because this is my hobby. And I try to implement these kind of things in design material for ESL. And I don't know, I think that I try to integrate this new knowledge that you give me in my in my mind for create new material using these resources.
Okay, Paola. Thank you very much for sharing your ideas. Yeah, go ahead, please. Okay, I thought someone was asking. something? No? Okay. Who would like to continue?
Teacher, about the second question, did you improve the use of ICT in your teaching context?
Yeah.
I think I did, because before the class, I thought that maybe the only ways to use technology was like have the students work grammar in online, like find pages related to the grammar that they were studying and just have them do those kind of exercises. But with the class, you gave me like new ideas, and it's more like project oriented, like not just practice grammar online, but make a video, create some kind of interactive thing using the resources that you have learned in class. And I think that was the idea, because the students can use the technology to learn to use what they have learned already.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Lorena. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so you found new ways to focus technology in your classes. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Who else?
Okay, could be me.
Yeah, Belisario, go ahead, please.
Okay, I liked this course so much because technology is so important nowadays, especially for teachers, for us. For example, at university, teachers are encouraged to incorporate, to implement technologies in their classes, because some teachers don't like using technology or don't know how to implement it. So even they offer some courses in order for teachers to learn new tools. And that's why I liked this course so much, because I learned new tools to implement in our classes. They are so interesting, like how to create videos. I use technology in my class, but sometimes I don't have time to search for new tools, or yeah. So here I had the opportunity to learn like how to create an avatar. I didn't know it. I didn't know about avatars. Even I assigned that to my students to create an avatar, but in Portuguese, and they didn't know either. So it's exciting, and yeah, it's a very those are very good tools for us teachers to use them with our students. Is the best because we don't have time. In my case, I don't have time to search. Only on holidays, like in at the end of the year, and sometimes I love to spend time with my family. So it was great. It was a great course. I want to thank you.
Okay, Belisario, thank you. And well, it's great that you found the course useful for your teaching practice and that you could implement what we learn here in your teaching context. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay,
Yeah, it
someone
was
else?
amazing.
Thank you. Okay, someone else?
Well, I'd like to have some words.
Okay, Liz, go ahead. Thank you.
Well, I found the course useful, absolutely useful. Even though I have used technology in my classes, mm, now I have realized that to use technology in the classroom, you also have to prepare it. Yeah, what you find in there it's usually ready, something that you can just bring to the classroom. But the most important thing with that is to have a purpose and an objective to fulfill. Something that concerns me a little bit and maybe that I'm afraid of is um, how do you do when, for example, in the school that you just got hired, there's no video being or there is not a TV, there are no speakers, there isn't sometimes even a tape recorder. So those are like you are very, the teacher must be aware of the context where he is teaching. So sometimes it's a little difficult, but it's worth trying. For example, well, it's just that I think the most important thing I've learned is that I have to prepare all my material related with technology and try it before class so I don't mess it up when I'm teaching.
Okay, Luis, thank you very much for your ideas, and you're completely right because, well, no, we can find a lot of advantages when using technology, but we can also find disadvantages, and that is one of the disadvantages we can find, that is the lack of resources. And that is a situation that many teachers face nowadays. For example, the teachers that work at public schools, now the public education is better and they have more resources because there are new policies and they have more budget to get new technology. But well, that is something that we face, and that is a reality. And even in private schools, we can find places where they don't have uh, enough material, enough resources, and sometimes we have to spend our money, and we have
Oh, yes.
to take our devices to school. We have to take our laptops. We have to take our video games, our tape recorders, etc. Yeah, and that is a reality. And the,
Just just last week, my students completely used my whole data plan because I share my internet connection to do an activity. I have no more internet for the month.
yeah,
Sometimes it happens. I know the feel, and just sometimes preparing the material, if it is related with technology, can be very time consuming.
yeah,
Sometimes, so you have to be careful about what you're going to bring, what you're going to show, so you don't just do the opposite thing that you use your lifetime prepare material for the class.
yeah, of course. Yeah, Luis. Okay.
Is your life, teachers, is your life. Don't make it more complex.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Luis.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks a lot. Okay.
I would like to say something about what Luis said. And for example, in the school where I work, they have video games in all the rooms, in all the classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
But I take my laptop every day, even my speakers. I have my own speakers because I don't like depending on other people. Like, you can I use your speakers or something? No, I need to make sure I can use them whatever I needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at university, they have computers and video games, but the computer is like, I don't know, it's not updated or it's old, a little old. That gets stuck. I can't open a lot of windows, like
Mm-hmm.
attendance sheet and a lot of things that I need because I use technology, and it gets stuck. So I decided to take even to use my laptop, and yeah, and this is I need to make sure I can use it whatever I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's because teachers need their own computer speakers to don't have any problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. And yes, yeah, Luis, tell us.
That I absolutely agree. Actually, well, I do the same, but it's still running into some problems. For example, at my school, sometimes the cable that connects to the video bin is not working. So I even have to take my own HDMI cable sometimes. I have my own speaker, my own computer. If possible, I would take my own video game too. Those things are just too big and expensive. But I absolutely agree. If possible, take your material, as Belisario said.
Yeah, and well, yeah, that is what happens nowadays, and it shouldn't be that way because, well, we were supposed to have everything that we need at schools, and well, but that is the reality, and that is something that we have to face. Yeah, I think that all of us, or most of us, have experienced that situation at least once, because we have had to to share our internet connection. We have to share our laptops, well, everything. And yeah, and that is, and sometimes we have a lot of like administrative staff or administrative things to do when you want to ask for a laptop. You need to sign, you need to go to a specific place, and it takes you time, and maybe you are running out of time, or you are in a hurry because you need to get early to your classroom. So yeah, and that is something that happens. Yeah, well, if you have the possibility to share your laptop, well, that's great. But well, but it shouldn't be that way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you have more ideas about that?
No, I like to say something.
Okay, Fernando.
Yeah, I like to say that this course really opened my mind concerning the ICT, to adopt and implement the ICT in a teaching context. It opened my mind to because never in my life I have created a website. So this is my first time. There is always a first time. So I really appreciate that. This was my first time to create a website, and it took time, but I enjoy it. I must say that I really enjoy it, and I think it's a really interesting tool to use in our classrooms. Or the video, the Powtoon video was interesting too, and fun. Or the avatar, those activities were really interesting, I must say. So that's why I appreciate this.
Okay, Fernando.
And even though we're not graphic designers or something like that, but if we do things like in an easy way, simple things, I think we can take advantage of the ICT as a tool, right? Because the best tool is the teacher.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and see you later.
Okay,
Next course.
Fernando.
See you, partners. Belisario, good boy. Bye-bye. Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Are you leaving now, Fernando?
No, I here. Don't worry. I'm still here. Anyway, thank you. Thanks. That was fun. This course was fun.
Okay, Fernando. Thank you very much. And you're right. Well, even though you are not graphic designers, well, you did a great job with all of the activities, and I can tell you that I learned a lot from you, because you use things that I didn't know, because you learn every day about technology, and that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this course, because I always learn a lot from the students, because you present new things, you bring to the class new tools, new resources, and that is something that is really great about this course. Okay, well, I have to tell you that, well, I learned a lot from you, as I told you before. You have new ideas, and it is great that you involve your experience in all of the activities, because, well, some of you have a great knowledge about technology, and you did a great job. There are things that I will also implement in my teaching context from the things that I learned from you, and that is something great. I know that, well, there are many things that we can't cover in the course because of the time. Well, and there are many resources that, well, we cannot use in this class, but it would be great if you share your knowledge with your classmates, with your colleagues. When you find a great resource, something that you consider that is useful, please share that with your colleagues, with other teachers. In that way, we can improve our instruction and their instruction. Yeah, we need to be collaborative. We have to share our classes, our strategies, our methodologies. In the past, well, teachers were closed in their classes with they didn't open their classroom doors, but nowadays we have to open our classroom doors. That is something that is really important nowadays, and to share our knowledge too.
I have an idea. I don't know if it is possible.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, this for everybody, if you can post or like create a thread sharing the resources that you think are more valuable for you, or the resources that you think are most interesting in the social forum. This is to, let's do it so we can everybody can check and see what we could get. Maybe I know something you don't know, and vice versa. You know something that I don't. Okay? So we can learn, share those links with each other, and maybe you can share it with your colleagues at the places you work.
Yeah, Luis, that is a good idea. Well, and if you have that possibility this week before the course ends, well, you can share all of the resources that you consider are useful for the other teachers. Yeah, and you can use the social forum could be a way to do it. Okay.
You can also share, Luis, you can also share your internet with us.
What? My what?
Your
my
internet
password?
That'd be nice. Just kidding.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, well, in relation to your grades, well, okay, before this, I would like to ask you about the Voice Thread Forum. Well, I know that we have an issue with the forum because, well, it was updated and it changed because before all of the members of the forum can have access to the threads, yeah. But with now, I was the only one that could see all of the threads. You just could see yours and mine, no more. And I sent you a message through the social forum, through the frequently asked questions forum, and through the news forum. I don't know if you read that message.
I did, teacher, and I did exactly what you suggested there. I logged in with your credentials, and I used your name to post my comment.
Okay, yeah, and I gave you two possibilities. Well, if you wanted to have access to all of the posts, you had to enter with my account, and I gave you the password, the user, my email, and the password. Yeah, and you had two possibilities. First, to sign in through my account and to see all of the posts, and then go to your accounts and post your ideas, and in that way they will have your names. Yeah. Or the other possibility was to access from my account and record your posts, but specifying your names at the beginning or at the end of the messages. Yeah, because, well, I recognize some of your voices, but not all of them. So that's why it was important you to record your names. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that. Well, I didn't know the tool was updated, and well, it has less resources than before now. So that's why it happened. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But well, if you haven't had the opportunity to comment on your partner's ideas, well, you have this week to do it. Okay. So, do you have questions about that activity?
Yeah, one question. So your email and the password, where do we find it?
Sorry?
Where do we find your email and your password?
It is in a message I posted in the news forum and in the frequently asked questions forum. It is there.
All right. Fine.
I think that the name of the message is how to comment on your classmates' ideas in voice threads, something like that.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. Well, so here you can see the different activities we have had along the course with the different percentages. So for you to have or for you to know or to have this clear, remember that you have a file, an Excel file that is in the assessment section of the course with the grades.
Hello, teacher. I'm sorry to be late. It's just that I completely forgot and I was talking with my wife. I'm so sorry to be late.
Okay, Fernando, don't worry. So it's okay. Well, I am talking about the grades.
Okay.
Yep. So you can check the grades in that Excel file that is in the assessment section of the course.
Okay.
I haven't finished giving you feedback on your virtual learning environments, but I think that by tomorrow you all will have your grades ready. Okay. The lesson plan. Well, the deadline is Sunday, September the 30th, and also the self-assessment activity. Yeah, remember that you have to do that. The self-assessment is 10% of your final grade. So remember to do this. These are the dates to close the course. So by Sunday, you have to have your lesson plan and your comments on your classmates' ideas in voice thread and your self-assessment. On October 1st, that is Monday, you will have your final grades ready. Yeah? The course ends on October the 3rd, but you will have October the 1st and the 2nd to check that everything is okay, that you have all of your grades complete, or maybe if I make a mistake. You have these 2 days to let me know about anything that you need or that you think that needs revision. And on October the 3rd, I will be typing final grades in ASIS. So please try to tell me everything that you need to tell me on Monday and Tuesday, yeah, because on October the 3rd I will be a little bit busy with your grades. Yeah, if you want me to check something, to revise something, to correct something, please let me know on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, very good.
Right, and that's it. That will be the end of the course. Okay, and I have to tell you that thank you very much for everything, for your participation, for your effort, for your great job in the different activities. Well, this is a great group. You did a great job, and well, thank you very much. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I wanna cry. Yeah, seriously, like, oh my god, this is the first time I say this, like, with a class.
Oh,
funny.
Oh my god, I can relate it.
Qué tierno.
Yeah.
Belisario es tan tierno.
You gotta say,
It has
that's
been
so cute.
You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
I'm crying, Belisario. Just hearing you.
But it's true. But it's true. That's what I feel. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
My god.
Yeah, Belisario. Well, yeah, this is a great course, and that's why I really like it a lot, because we learn a lot from each other. And well, what I can tell you is that take advantage of all of your learning. Think about your students' needs. Well, think about them as human beings, that they have particular needs. That, well, it's. I know that this is a difficult job, but well, we have to try to do our best with them.
As you do.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sebastian is asking, where's the party? Okay, you tell me, you let me know, please.
On the computer, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Because I live in Bucaramanga, not in Bogota.
It seems like if you were drinking very cold.
Yeah. Well, Okay, guys. So thanks a lot. I wish you the best success in everything you do. Continue learning a lot, and well, maybe we can see again in another course and in another opportunity. Well, we'll see.
Probably.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, teacher. Even though we are virtual students, we get to know each other, and that's good. Thank you very much
yeah.
for everything you taught us, and it has been a great class. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Fernand is right. Even though we are learning students, we have a heart,
Of course.
of
Of
course.
course, yeah, I know
A
that.
physical one.
a, a big heart like Belisarius.
Yeah.
Big one, big one.
Jesus.
Don't cry yet. The
Anyway,
semester isn't over.
But this course, yeah. And it's,
come
Okay.
on, come on, Belisario, you can go overcome this. You can go.
I hope so.
I hope so. Now go to bed and just try to sleep a little bit.
No, I need to work, remember?
Oh yeah, of the plan. Yeah, plan.
Yeah, of course.
Well, goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much, teacher. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh
thank
my
you.
god.
Thank you, teacher, one more time, and I'm so sorry to
Thanks
be
a
late.
lot.
Okay, thanks a
Thank you
lot.
for
Have
everything.
a good
Thank
week.
you.
Have a good end of the term, and well, see you. See you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, teacher. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take
Bye
Bye.
care.
bye, teacher.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye everyone. Bye
Thank you.
teacher.
Bye, everyone. Thank you,
God
teacher.
bless you. God bless you, teacher.
Okay.
God bless you, everyone.
God bless you too.
Thank
God
you.
Bye.
bless you too.
Take care. Take care now. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Até
Bye
mais. A gente se
bye.
fala
Bye.
depois. A gente se fala depois, né?
I don't know Portuguese. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.